The AUG is the equivalent of the, you know, like the American M4. I mean, you've got the same length barrel, you've got the same caliber, you've got the same stopping power. However, and just like you said, some people are not fans of bullpups, but if you think about it, there are hundreds of versions of the AR, and so that's what what everybody has, and that's what everybody knows. And similar to like the sighting system on the pistols, the AUG is different. So a lot of people go, oh, that's different, I don't like it. But the benefits, you actually, you know, because your action is recessed into the stock, you've got the same 16-inch barrel, and some people will immediately say, well, the AUG is not as accurate as an M4. Well, untrue. It's just as accurate as an M4, and in fact, it has a cold hammer forged barrel. In a lot of instances, it's more accurate, but you're 7 inches shorter. So, you know, in military applications or in law enforcement applications, I mean, you've got the same accuracy as a longer gun, but in a much more compact. So, I mean, as you're clearing rooms coming in, your military applications are much better. The other thing that the Steyr has, that, you know, an AR doesn't have, you've got a quick detach barrel. So you could actually change barrels on the fly, and not have to worry about head spacing. And, you know, you can have like a suppressed barrel that you can go, or a longer barrel, or there's like a 24-inch heavy barrel version with a bipod that will be, you know, they had it before, and we're relaunching it later this year.
That's pretty cool.
You know, and so it's, you know, you've got your rails, you've got a long pick rail, you've got the short rail on the side for lights and lasers. Your gas piston, you know, comes set on the factory setting, but if the gun were to get real dirty and clogged up, you can switch to a larger gas port setting to open it back up. The magazine, you know, the Steyr magazine, you'll notice that it's translucent, so you can see how many rounds are in there just by sight. And the other thing about the Steyr magazines, you know, would you do that with a steel AR magazine? No, because when they get dented up, or, you know, they lose their ability. But you know, the Steyr magazine, it's stronger, it's more durable, and, you know, but we had such a demand for people going, well, I like the gun, I want the gun, but I've got hundreds of AR mags. So we did, Steyr came out with a different buttstock configuration, and they made it to where you can get the same Steyr AUG that'll accept the NATO magazines. When you do that, though, you lose the ability to, you lose your last round hold open, and, you know, the AUG is convertible from right hand to left hand. You can change the bolt to a different bolt, and then just switch the port, and it's convertible to a left-hand configuration in 2 to 3 minutes. You don't have that in the NATO version. You only have the right-hand version available at this time. It might change in the future, but at this time we don't have that ability. With the charging handle, it comes back and it locks into place here. You don't want to baby it in. That's the one thing that people do that they tend to want to ride the, ride the charging handle forward, and, you know, sometimes you know, it could potentially cause an issue. But if you let it charge itself, let it go, and then shouldn't have any problems. Okay, and see it locks in place right there. There's a little lever right here. You pull this lever down, and then the barrel then twists. It has the ability to twist, and then just pull straight out. You see those locking lugs there. When they slide in, and when you slide it in this way, and this pin keeps it from going too far, and it just locks into place. So pull it back out. And so, and then once again, those locking lugs are controlling your headspace and everything to where it's going to go into place. You can't not put it in right. It won't. It either goes in properly or it doesn't go in.
Something's in the way, yeah. Now these aren't used by more than one country, right? So military.
There's military. Roughly 20 some odd countries have these in application. Even the U.S. There's several police units. Customs and Border Patrol used to have AUGs. They still have some. The Supreme Court. There's some military applications using them over here.
Again, I imagine, like you say, indoors or police protection units, that kind of thing. It makes them nice, compact, but long range.
Correct. Also, to show you the breakdown, there's your receiver group, bolt assembly, buttstock. So it's field strip, that easy.
That's pretty cool.
You know, there's your bolt. If you know, all you have to do is replace that bolt with a left-handed bolt, and it'll.
Huh. That's cool.
The guys and gals of GunWebsites.com encourage you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thanks for watching GunWebsites.com.